we have to give to the poor is this knowledge. Because a lot of times the poor come by and they'll ask for money. They'll ask for money from us. Hey, this is the money right here. I'm storing up money right now in a spiritual bank account. I can give you some money, but it's going to be through words. So you can store up in your spirit the spiritual bank account. May the Lord, have grace on you, man. You know, they'll come by ask for money, but hey, this is the money we got to give you right now. But they don't want this money, man. They want an RFN. Where they can go buy some drugs, man, or buy whatever they trying to get. That's all temporal, man. You know? It's all temporal. You know, I'm going back to Ephesians, because that's always a good one. Ephesians, go back to 2. Ephesians 2 and 8, and it says, for by grace, right, that divine influence of the mind, that favor, it says, are ye saved, man, from that destruction that's going to come, man, or that thermonuclear destruction, which is going to come to America, man. That's how it's going to be destroyed, by ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles. When you read in Malachi, the 4th chapter, right? When you read in Revelations, man, the 18th chapter, when you read the 9th chapter of Revelations, right? You can read Isaiah 54, you can read Zechariah 14, you can read in Ezra the 16th, 2nd Ezra 16, it speaks of that thermonuclear destruction. And it's prophesied, man. You know? For by grace are ye saved through faith, right? So, hey, everything we do in this truth, it is not basic of ourselves, man. He gave us faith to basically go out and do his will, man. The Lord Yahweh gave us the faith, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to go out and do his will, man. You think we did this on our own? No. He had to give us that divine influence, man, to come out here and stand and bring out his word, man, that the elect might hear it, you know? And he gave us that influence to basically learn how to put these videos up on YouTube, or they'll be spread across the world. To throw them in the urine, man. You know? And it says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift from the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, man. So it goes farther than just keeping those laws, statutes, and commandments. You know? Because we got to receive, you know, because when we received the truth, when you received it, you wasn't obeying the law, statutes, and commandments when you received the truth. You wasn't, right? You had to have faith, man. You had faith in what you was hearing. Jake, you went around here wearing fringes and with borders of blue, walking around with fringes and borders of blue, and then you ran into the truth and be like, yeah, I already been doing it. No, you haven't. You heard the word, and you had to have faith in what you was hearing to start obeying the laws and the statutes and commandments. And an example is Abraham. I'll show you right here in Galatians, 3rd chapter. Galatians, the 3rd chapter, in the 6th verse. And it says, even as Abraham believed the Most High Yahweh, and it was accounted to him for righteousness, man. So Abraham, he had, you know, hey, he had plenty of works. You know, he had plenty of works, but he believed, man. You know, that was the example. Abraham believed, man. So works is keeping the law, but you can't keep all 613. You can't keep all 613 laws, man. Because you have laws of what's getting us wearing mixed fabrics, man. Esau's in charge of the textile industries. You know? Then you have to go to work on the Shabbat. You know? Then you want to celebrate Hanukkah. You know? You want to celebrate and eat, but damn, most of the food is poison. So we can't fully get the full gist of what we're doing being in captivity. All we can do is just rehearse these righteous acts while we are in this land of drawing waters. You know, we only rehearse it, man. And it says, let's get, so knowing that, we don't boast about keeping the law, man. All the time. You ain't gonna hear us boasting about keeping the law, me and the GMS, man, because it's about faith. We're gonna obey the laws and statutes to the best of our ability, but it's all through faith. This is Ezekiel. Let me get the book of Ezekiel. I think it's around 12 or 11. Ezekiel 11 and 19. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and will give them a heart of flesh, man. Right? So we can't keep all these laws, statutes, commandments while we're in captivity, man. We just can't. We're in captivity. It says that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's coming in the kingdom, man. In the kingdom, we're gonna have it perfect, man. In the kingdom, right? We're gonna have it all perfect. Let me get an example, if I may. But yeah, we're gonna have it all perfect in the kingdom. He's gonna put them laws in our inward parts, and we're not gonna even have to teach our neighbor no more. Like right now, we teaching our neighbors, man. We come out here week in and week out, we teaching our neighbors. But we ain't gonna be teaching our neighbors in that day, because we're gonna all have it. That's gonna be a beautiful day, man, to look forward to. You know? It says, Romans 9:32, wherefore, because they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, for they stumbled at the stumbling stone. So that's a stumbling stone for you to say, we just obey the law, the law, the law. Because you got to remember, one of the laws is faith. When you read in Romans, the 3rd chapter, 27th verse, faith is a law. So you got to have faith, man. It's a law. Right? If you obeying the law, or you just constantly want to go by the law, you got to have faith, because faith is a law in Romans, the 3rd chapter. You know? It's a law, man. Matter of fact, I'm finna go to the law, one of the laws in Leviticus, and see what it says. I'm gonna go to the law. This is I'll give you an example of how you can't, you people that go by the law, the law, the law. This is an example. This is Leviticus, the purification of a woman. And the Lord said, Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of the separation of her infirmity, she is unclean. And in the 8th day, the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. And she shall then continue in blood in her purification 3 and 33 days. She shall touch no hollow thing, nor come unto the sanctuary until the days of purification be fulfilled. So she can't come into the sanctuary, and it's 33 days she gonna be pure for 33 days. Touch nothing holy. If you a man of the Lord and you holy, she can't even touch you for 33 days. Now, how many of you going by that law? How many of you, your wife is unclean and you separate her and have her living in another house, not touching nothing? How many of you doing that? Who circumcised their kids on the 8th day? A lot of y'all ain't circumcising your kids until they 3 years old, 4 years old, 5. And we know that's Jake. That's just one of the curses of Jake. Because there's certain brothers that come in the truth, they ain't circumcised. So to let you know, our people didn't understand what the scriptures were talking about. You know, they didn't understand. So when you read that, the Lord basically had, in that day, pursuing Hebrews 8 and 8, the Lord gonna make us perfect. He's gonna steal those laws in us, man. He's gonna put them in us in that day. Let me read, let me find Ezekiel. Let me get this, 36. 36 and 26, if I may. It says, a new heart also will I give you, a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and will give you a heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. So the Lord He's gonna put it on us one day, man. So we just rehearsing the righteous acts right now. You know, that's all we doing right now. Because the Lord gonna give us that heart that we're gonna obey, and we're gonna do all His commandments, man. Like I said, we can't do them all now. So that's why it's all about faith, man. Judges 5 and 11, and it says, they that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing water, which is slavery, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the village in Israel. That then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates. So we rehearsing the righteous acts, man, in the land of drawing water, which is America for us, man, because this is what we came into slavery of. You know, this is what we came into slavery of. So we are in America rehearsing. We only rehearsing the righteous acts until the Lord comes to destroy America by thermonuclear destruction. And give us those new spirits put on us, man, and new bodies, man. Back in Ephesians 2, and back in Ephesians 2 and 8, for by grace are you saved through faith. Now it makes it strong when you read it. Now you know more. It's more understanding, and that know that not of yourselves, right? It is a gift of the Most High, man. So you having faith, it didn't come by you yourself. It's a gift, right? It's that gift from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it's that favor, not of works, lest any man shall boast, man. So now, hey, don't boast about keeping the laws, man, because if you break one, that's what it says. Not of works, lest any man boast, man. So, you know, hey, that right there, let me show you. Because if you boasting about that law, you have to do all 613 laws. And it says here in James 2 and 10, for whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, right? Meaning you stumble in one of these laws, he is guilty of them all. So you're guilty of all these if you offend in one. So trying to keep all the laws won't get you saved, but only through faith.